You want to see her do a porn because that's the only way you can validate her existence.
No, I think.
What are you laughing about, Hank?
That was funny.
You fucking pervert.
Barstool Pick'em. We are back. Week 6. No, week 5. Week 6. Week 6.
I think 6.
Yeah, it is week 6. Brought to you by Game Time. Game Time is the exclusive ticketing app of Barstool Sports. Game Time is the best place, the easiest place, the fastest place to buy tickets for all sports, music, comedy, and everything else that you'd want. We got playoff baseball. We have college football. We have NFL. We have NBA coming back. We have hockey. We have everything. Everything's going on right now. Concerts, anything you want. Last-minute tickets, flash deals, zone deals. Easy to find and buy tickets for every kind of event in your area. They're obsessed with finding ways to help you save money on tickets. Game Time has deals on tickets right up to the start of the event and even an hour at its place to find last-minute seats. Find exclusive flash deals and sponsored deals on tickets for football, basketball, baseball, comedy, theater, and more. With zone deals, you pick the section and Game Time picks the seats. And the Game Time guarantee means you'll always get the best price. If you find tickets in a section or row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code PICK'EM for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code PICK'EM for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute ticket, lowest price guaranteed. Week 5, we're back.
6.
Congrats on the house, Dave. Thanks, Rico.
Are you comfortable doing content with me, Dave?
Yeah, I am. I mean, listen, what you did was disgusting. You guys, but I get it. It's a PMT thing. It's
a joke, no different than any joke that you've made. I mean, I unfortunately, it feels like this might be the beginning of Davey Democrat, Lib Dave.
Well,
yeah. I mean,
well,
he doesn't like jokes. He doesn't like jokes.
Yeah, I really,
you don't
I
like
really,
jokes now. Trying to say, Rico, put on the mask. Davey Democrats in the house.
Talking to you like this, Davey? Okay.
Because I'm a Taylor Swift guy.
No, because you're trying to police. You're trying to make me apologize for jokes. That's crazy.
Well,
we don't apologize
I'm not
for jokes.
apologizing for anything. You went in detail, and I think Kelly Keegs did a good job of explaining the situation. And it's got to be. It's turning into one of those things where it's like I hate PMT, but I love Barstool. It's like, hey,
the PMT is trash, but Dave's one of the good ones.
Yeah, I'm getting caught in your wake. I'm getting dragged along like I'm anti-Taylor Swift. They're like, it's like Dan and PFT talking graphically about wanting to see Taylor Swift in a porn, and then Dave Portnoy said the NFL is simping for her. It's like they are. Listen, I need all the media outlets. Like, I am very much pro Taylor Swift. I am on the mountaintop of the Swifties, and I'm getting dragged down. Well, I'm fighting wars in my DMs. People want your address. They want to know where you live.
Yeah,
I'm just trying
people
to keep
are coming after
afloat.
me. They're threatening me. They're threatening my family. Listen, I understand the Swifties don't fuck around, but
I don't get how you are like, oh, I'm afraid of Anonymous, and then you're just gonna go and like kick a beehive that is like the Swifties.
Well, I thought the Swifties understood humor.
No, I think we do.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's like,
but you asked me, you demanded I apologize for this joke.
After the 18th description of graphic sexual acts, it's like, okay, these guys are going too far. Like Taylor Swift has dealt with. She went into hiding. Dan.
Right, but I'm actually on. Kelly Keegs doesn't realize her explanation of it. I'm doing the reverse of slut shaming Taylor Swift. I don't believe that Taylor Swift has ever had sex unless I see it with my own two eyes. So I'm the reverse slut shaming. I'm actually on the right side.
You're couching. You want to see her do a porn because that's the only way you can validate her existence.
No, I think that if Taylor Swift, Kelly explained the situation to me.
What are you laughing about, Hank?
That was funny.
You fucking pervert.
Kelly explained the situation to me, and I think it's bullshit what the media did to Taylor back in the day. Basically, anytime she took a picture with a guy, they were like, oh, she must be having sex. I'm actually all the way on the other side. I'm so pro Taylor that I would never assume she has sex unless I see it myself.
Yeah, and then fine if you left it there, but like it just kept going. It's like, well, we got to see her do this position, that.
Well, actually, it went worse.
It went too disgusting. It was sexualizing a superstar that doesn't, her talent speaks for itself.
So
and fine. I tried to say the PMT boys, they do their little jokes, little perverts, whatever they are.
So you and Rachel Ziegler.
I didn't call for your head. Just like
wait, no, you did call for my head.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You said you're never going to do content with me again. You said, yeah, you did. You told that woman that I'm dead to you. You tweeted out.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
fine.
doing
He's dead to me
now.
forever. And then you said, I have to apologize.
I tried to defend you with that woman. I sent our demands, and she's like, "That's not good enough." So I don't know. She had me at gunpoint.
Yeah, you're trying to get me to apologize. I did. I'm now, Dave. I'm dealing the Dave Portnoy.
You put me in a box. I'm not only. It's not only that this is being brought up. People are saying I am part of the sexualization of Taylor Swift when it's you picked one of my core tenets, and now I don't know what to do, and there's no one. The
fact that you're doing Pick'em right now is actually pretty problematic.
Yeah, I try to battle through it.
I'm getting what you get. Like all these places, the Rolling Stones, New York Post, are writing these articles, and they're saying that they reached out to comment. They didn't.
Some Variety today.
Yeah. The only one that reached out to comment.
I saw that too. You don't think I would comment? I would throw you under the bus so fast.
Well, I reached out. Newsweek reached out for comment, and I gave comment. I don't know if they'll publish it, but I said I have a firm set of beliefs that if something happens without me seeing it with my own two eyes, it doesn't exist. For instance, I don't believe in the dinosaurs, Great Wall of China, or that the continent of Europe exists, as I've never seen those things.
So I went to Everett. You're going to Carl Everett.
I went to France once. It was pretty chill. And then I wrote, furthermore, I've since lessened my demands on proof of relationship from over-the-pants handjob to Taylor and Travis sitting next to each other watching a Netflix show while they scroll through their phones only to tell the other person, are you even watching this, every 15 minutes until they go to bed. So I'm being reasonable. That's all I want to say.
Listen, I am a Swiftie. That's a well-known fact.
Yeah, Swiftie over Barstool. Really sad.
You didn't take a step back. You went into it. It's not Swiftie over Barstool because there's a lot of people at Barstool who are Swifties and against you. It's a civil war within.
I mean, that's
I've been there.
Guess what? I had
tough road to hoe, Dan.
Well, I mean, Rico, I did a little head count of my guys last night. I have the Riders, I have the Minifans, and I have Jerry's Army, which, by the way, Jersey Jerry, through this entire thing, has texted me almost every single hour being like, unleash me, let me go. And I'm like, no, Jerry, no.
But if you think that army, you can walk onto a battlefield with that army. The over-under is 17 seconds before that army just starts attacking each other. That army has no chance of, like, fighting in unison. The Riders, the Minifans, and Jersey Jerry, like that. Everyone in your army, if it's that old scene of Braveheart where people are walking to the middle of the field, your army would all be dead against each other before you get to midfield. Listen, I don't know. I'm not going to turn on Taylor Swift. I mean, I've been leading this Taylor Swift revolution now.
You kind of made her who she is.
No, she's a superstar, and then the perverts and PMT have to fucking turn this into a sex show, and I'm getting dragged for it.
I was really sad to see that you were demanding an apology from me. That's Davey Democrat at his worst. Cancel culture. You and Rachel Ziegler walking hand in hand going to Snow White. It's sad. It's sad what it's become.
No, I think it went a little too far, and I will say it's like PMT. They get to do their thing, that little studio. If they want to be sexual chauvinist pigs, like we have other people. Everyone's their own person. That's what I was trying to say. It's like everybody gets to have an opinion. That's the beauty of it here. I'm on the other side of the fence on this one.
Yeah, the funniest.
And Hank, what kind of producer are you? You just let it go? At no point you're like, oh, you guys are like, basically we're doing visual porn on Taylor Swift now?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is the Sam Ponder situation all over again. I can't really be upset because I had the power to stop it, and I let it get through.
Dave, I have a question for you. Hank said to me yesterday that he thought that if Penn still owned us, I would have to release an apology. Do you think I would? That would be the funniest apology ever. I don't even know what I would say.
I do think if Penn was involved, like, they would be very uneasy right now.
But what would I even say? What would I apologize for?
Sorry for sexualizing Taylor Swift and saying a woman can't be in a relationship until you see 9,000 different sexual acts.
What do you
That's
think?
what they would probably say. Listen, I was disgusted by it, but what are you going to do? Disgusting.
The best was the original woman who interviewed Dave way back in the day with the size 6.
Lisa Guerrero.
She basically was like talking like it was Hitler and appeasement. She's like, this is what happens when you don't stop Dave Portnoy 10 years ago.
While mixing in the word bro like 1,000 times. Like every other word was when you don't stop bros early, the bros will start out trying to bro each other, and then you get like a bro off. I said to Dan, Lisa Guerrero is one of the worst humans. That Inside Edition like interview I did was 2 hours. They cut it to a second. I would pay anything for that interview. There's never been anybody who walked in. I equate it to like, I remember when I bet on James Lights Out Tony against Roy Jones. And like at the time, Lights Out Tony was the big boxer. He comes in and you don't know who Roy Jones really is. And then Roy Jones killed him and Roy Jones goes on a run. Like she was unprepared. Like she had no idea. She thought she was doing a quick little hit for Inside Edition on a blackout party. I was ready for war. She had no context. I just brutalized her in the interview for 2 hours straight, and it's gone. The footage is gone. I remember asking, do you know what this is in reference to, the size 6? She had no idea. She didn't even know what the blog was. But
it sucks. It sucks when jokes get taken out of context.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, I don't know, like that joke, Hank, it just went on and on. Like, I was watching the clip, I'm like, when are they going to stop with this? If it was just, a quick joke.
45 seconds?
Thought he was watching the full YouTube. He's like, how'd they get the full YouTube on Twitter?
I think it was 45 seconds of a 2-hour show.
Like, when you give the Stu Feiner, Hank, like, enough, like, all right, we get it. How many different sexual positions are we going to do here with these two perverts? Perfect.
All right. Well, I hope we can still do content together, Dave.
Yeah.
I was saying it's an interesting dynamic. We walked into this room when you've been mad at me, you've been mad at me, the two of you mad at me together, me mad at you, but I don't think you two have ever been mad at each other.
Well,
like this.
I think Rico thinks we're actually mad at each other.
It is one of the,
to a degree, Dan.
It is
I'm
one
not
of the first
mad at
times. It is one of the first times, like most of the time, I'd say like 99%. I do something and then it trickles down and everyone will say what I said and like it's like, Dan, why or whoever.
And I've always had
like
your back.
It's like they said what I said. Mm-hmm. This time it was reverse and it's something near and dear to my heart. I'm getting like that's crazy. It is crazy. I am getting lumped into like an anti-Swiftie union here because of the bros and their perverts and PMT.
Did you see the theory that she went to the Jets game to get – someone tweeted a whole long thread about now if you Google Taylor Swift and Jets, it comes up. So it's not the Jets jet emissions.
Yep.
If that's true, that's genius by her.
You think it's going to hurt you? You potentially had a shot at a meet and greet, right? Didn't her team, like, they want to meet you or –
No, I mean, I was trying to get it. No, I don't know. I don't think it hurts anything. Like I said, I'm being very vocal. I can't control pervert VT or whatever you want, pervert MT. So they're entitled. They're grown men. They get to say what they want. I'm being very vocal that I'm disgusted. Nobody wants mother sexualized like that. So it sucks. But no, I'm being very, listen, what are you going to do? People have disagreements. Yeah. Boys will be boys in that new studio.
We're not even in the new studio.
At no point, Hank, you're like, oh, this is going on long.
No, listen. I think the tweeting it was where things really hit the fan. I think if that no one was gonna take that clip out from the podcast themselves and put it out there. But
what, trying to get eyeballs on the podcast?
Yeah, no, that
we're not supposed to promote.
Got a lot of eyeballs.
Gaz says that you got to promote. Yeah. Tweet clips.
That clip is going to be the biggest clip. That's going to take every other social combined and beat them.
Elon's going to have to pay me a fat check this next 2 weeks. Yeah.
I think that thing slowed down, to be honest, because I had some monster videos and I got like no money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just gave everyone a big check to start to be like, oh shit.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
holy
right.
fuck.
And now it's gone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I hope we can find a way forward, Dave. We'll see.
I mean, I respect women, Dan.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Dave.
No, I said you.
What?
I said you respect women.
Oh, you. Yeah, I know you do.
I'm giving you advice, life advice.
life
respect
advice.
women.
Respect women. Yeah. What about Travis Kelce was in this hypothetical as well?
Yeah. No, I don't care about Travis Kelce.
Okay. I think I'm going on the Taylor Watch next week when I'm in New York for Surviving Barstool. They've
Good.
invited me. Yeah, we'll have a nice discussion.
Clear some. I'm part of that.
Are you're on that show?
I'm part of the Taylor Watch. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they banned me, and then I was able to secure an invite. So the ban didn't really. I don't know how long the ban lasted for. Okay.
Well, it's just you haven't. You don't seem remorseful. If we're being honest.
Yeah. No, I'm not about a joke.
Right.
No.
That's so it's tough to, mend fences when
I should
you're
have come.
still out there breaking them.
I should have come with my my old TBT jersey, ready for war. to pick up
It's the war jacket.
the war jacket. All right,
Maybe
other
you should have
things.
to go back to blogging.
Ooh,
Put him on a blog account.
I
Work
mean,
his way back.
Rico's passing me.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, healthy debate is
Just saying.
crushing right now.
You don't want to lose the locker room.
Bosco's kicking ass.
Doing well.
What else we got?
Should hit 50 today.
What should we have a quick discussion right now in this room between the three of us and maybe Hank as well? Will there be any sort of like Riders Alliance when it comes to Surviving Barstool next week?
Maybe. I think you lost one.
Well, it's a rider. I'm a rider to you.
Yeah. I thought Dave.
I'm not a rider.
You've said forever you're a rider. All right, fine. You're not. Yeah. So.
What are you talking about? I've said I'm not. I used to ride. Then you tried to murder somebody. Then you harassed a wife, and I stopped riding.
Right. I agree. Bad things should be punished. I mean, everyone's equal. Let's get this guy on a blog count.
Yeah. Get me on a blog count.
But he's just going to blog about how he's not sorry.
Carry the pads. You got to carry the pads every once in a
Still
while.
not sorry. Yeah. I mean, we'll see if it dies down. I was trending for a while there. People demanding a lot of things from me, including Dave.
Well, I'm getting dragged. My mentions. I was on all day defending myself in the Swifties.
It's tough. It's a tough spot. I apologize for putting you in that spot.
Yeah, I
That's
was
the
put
only
in a
apology.
very tough spot.
Yeah. All right. What else we got?
Well, what do you think about the numbers, Dave? You put a week goal. We're like 2 days in.
Well, yeah, good. Yeah, I'm happy. There's a cap, right?
Yeah, no, I was just about to ask.
I don't know if he
Well,
knows that.
no, but it's. I didn't. Yes, I do know
I
that there
said
should
there
be
was
a
a
cap.
Sure you got it? For people who don't know, Healthy Debates,
I
Dave,
said there was a cap in the original thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, well-
Dave made a deal with Jetski, who's a
Right.
great producer for Healthy
The best.
Debates. That
50. I said 50,000 was the cap.
And that will-
50,000 new.
that will be his
50,000 new.
Yes.
so it can go up to 70.
It started at 15, right?
Start at 20 when he goes.
20.
So it
Yeah.
can go up to
You
70.
said we had to
gets the-
hit 50. We were thinking.
No.
It sounds like you don't gut it.
No, we don't because
No, he
it got-
definitely don't cut it.
It got
He definitely
convoluted a
don't
few
cut
different
it.
times. I also got Meek Phil
because
typing
you're
out the
very
tweet.
dumb. Because you're a dummy. You don't got it. It was very clear. For every 1,000 subscribers he gets $1,000, capped at 50,000.
Oh, okay.
So he's not
I was-
losing it if he
Yes.
doesn't hit a number.
Got it.
Everything's in the bank. But if he gets 100,000, he only gets 50,000.
Got it. I wasn't the only one who didn't understand that. We thought it might have started at 50.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Look around that room. Healthy debate.
Hey,
It's
healthy
not,
debate. Ride or
it's
die
not
guys.
a-
I don't need the
atomic-
smartest guys. I just need the best
it's not a
linemen.
nuclear
I
science
just need the best
conference.
linemen. And you put it's all right.
So you gut it now?
I got it now. Yeah.
So it's been awesome for you.
it's been great. Go to war for your guys.
Dave-
be a team player.
Dave put some juice behind Healthy
Yeah,
Debate.
He has. Yeah, he has. I saw somebody today. They go, how many views you think you'd have if you didn't have Dave? I said 47.
Yeah,
There
dude.
you
Does
go.
that
Absolutely.
has that gone in your head at all?
How would it go in my head?
No, I'm saying like the fact that Dave.
No, because
it's jet ski getting paid, not you.
yeah. Well, I'll lead.
And also, at some point, he could be like, "Well, you would have no subscribers without me."
Do you
No,
think that's
it
true?
was a
Hey,
team
he
game. I'm
increased the
happy.
show production 100 times.
I know, it's great.
100%.
I'm excited.
From 2 to 4. So
Healthy Debate is my new
fine.
favorite show. It's the
Yeah.
fastest growing show at Barstool.
right now,
That's a fact.
Right, all I used to do was be like, "Give me the ball." I used to steal it from my own guys. Now I'm fucking leading the league in assists. It's like a fastball and a curveball. Now I got
and
multiple
you didn't even
pitches.
steal it. You didn't even steal it. You put a gun in the back of that shoe.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, walking down the
And
court,
then they'd
they're
be
like
dead,
open
and you would
layup.
pick it up and
What
wanna
happened?
step
Did I
over their
roll
dead
out my
body,
knee?
tie
No, I
her
got
on loose.
blasted in the head like fucking JFK. Yeah, I know what I was
No,
doing. But
I'm
now
happy.
I lead the league in assists. So when it comes time for me to get my points down the end of the road, yeah.
You hope that people are like, "Hey, he spreads the ball."
Exactly.
around.
You would think a guy buying
Yeah.
$42 million
So,
houses,
again-
housing more fucking migrants than Eric Adams with Gaz. I love Elio, but Elio, you can have people living there like the fucking shelters in Brooklyn. And you got $42 million for a house. You better take care of your guys then when they're producing.
So wait,
and
so-
they're on the road to recovery, drug free,
I think
for 12 months.
I think the question was, do you are you worried at all that he's
We're
paying
gonna take
jet
you to
ski
the
and
bank,
not
pizza
you?
boy. We're gonna take
It
you to the
seemed like
bank.
that was a roundabout way. Let me say
We're gonna
this.
take you
That
to
was
the
a
bank,
roundabout way
pizza
of being
boy.
like, I am mad that jet ski's getting the money.
Absolutely
me.
not. When my time comes, negotiations are going to be in my favor now.
Well,
Oh,
but
no.
the other way to look at it is your show is very expensive to produce.
Oh no!
Hank, cut down fucking production costs then. If you,
Well,
it's your
how do you
idea.
do that? Like you need those 3 guys in the booth, and they're gonna come knocking. They're gonna say, "We can't live on what we got. Do you want the money, or you want your guys to have the money?"
Right now, I want to lead the league in assists. Please cut this if my wife is watching. But yeah, we will lead the league in assists.
But
So you want the other guys to get the money first?
at some point,
Yeah, January. Like,
No. January's right around the corner. We don't like.
I'm not going in at another vet minimum for next year. Like, yeah, I'll be honest about that. But yeah, I want my guys.
Right.
I want it
You're
all. I
not-
want it all. I
You're
want it all.
not currently. Hey,
I want it
moron,
all.
You're not currently on. You've never been on a vet minimum. You've been overpaid from the beginning. You're starting to get finally to the point where I can look at your salary and not throw up that I'm just throwing
No,
it
that's
out
not
the
true.
window.
There were also a lot of years I didn't get paid, back pay.
What?
This show was still cranking out 5 ads in the beginning, and I was getting envelopes from
you have
Lou.
4 people on this show.
They like volunteered. They saw it emerging. Just like when I called in to pick them.
so you're not mad that?
No, I'm not mad.
Okay, but
But
when the
everybody, his
time
time comes next month.
he's gonna have
Like-
ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Rico's got the
Yeah.
gun now, Dave.
Yeah.
So when you walk into Rico's office in New York headquarters,
What if he does a if he does like a walkout, would I just have to go run healthy debate like a scab cross the picket line?
Shit.
I'm not walking out. I'm doing well.
Good.
Hasn't been a walkout in 9 months.
But now he's got all the power.
We start.
I'm
from
just
a
saying, you
place
tell
of
a
him
guy,
being
carry
over-
the bags, fucking,
Just win surviving, Rico. You can solve all these problems.
trying. They tagged fucking his guy, fucking, I'll be lucky to walk away with $15 if I win that thing.
What? Oh, Eric Adams?
No,
Oh,
Joey
Sleepy
B.
Joe?
Joey B hates money. $100,000,
It's gonna be
$100
gone. Yeah, he's gonna take it right out of your pocket.
right out.
taxes.
Target tax.
That's why I got to get to Florida.
Hey, is that an invite?
No.
Said you're building your crew.
He said that
I did?
3 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah, that
well,
was
that's 'cause
like long before. I mean, I'm coming back. I'm doing
All right,
stuff.
fair enough. Just saying.
Okay, well, I'm excited now because now Rico, it feels like you're building something back,
Yeah.
building stronger together.
Yeah, listen. That's a great base you got with subscribers. It's hard to grow YouTube subscribers.
Yes,
Right.
yes, and Jet Ski deserves a raise,
Yes.
and so do
He's
you.
killing it. Yeah. Everybody.
No.
Phil's chugging milk.
No,
Dukes.
no. I'm not being. I won't say it. I want everyone to be positive. So
What?
I'm
No,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
it.
You might as
gonna
well
say-
just
No, you
unlock the
deserve a
depression.
raise. You don't deserve
All
a
right,
raise.
you're right.
You
Here we
don't
go.
deserve a raise.
I mean,
Not yet, you don't. Jet ski deserved a raise.
Right.
yeah, but you're number one assist man.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Steve Nash won
generally,
2 MVPs.
Yeah,
you look at the
Steve
league.
Nash.
You look at the league. I don't care what league. The guy's scoring the buckets. You know, he's the guy who gets paid. He's calling him an assist man. So it's
I'll
like
have a
that's-
PowerPoint with some of your scores, and we'll see where I compare.
What?
I will have my PowerPoint.
Oh, with some of his top scorers or bottom scorers?
Yeah, we're going down the road of depression.
He's clean.
You said don't count, but I always do. Still, if I have to bring out the PowerPoint, I will bring out the PowerPoint and present my case.
You get an Excel sheet with some dust on it, but
Yeah.
you can open
I think
it
you
back
just got
up.
threatened with a PowerPoint, Dave.
It sounded that way.
Don't make him do the PowerPoint.
No, a guy who's got to backdoor his way into Michigan via his sister, can't handle PowerPoints. So I'm hoping that's going to make his head spin, and he'll just be like, you know what? Here's a check. Thank you very much. Come live in my house like the rest of my migrants. Eric Adams.
This is so good because Rico was like, right before we started picking him, he was pumped. He's like, "This is gonna be fun." It's
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
I
versus
should have
Dave,
known,
and
yeah.
You just started
I haven't turned on it.
You
His
just
pledge
started.
master Dan, his pervert Dan.
I haven't done it. And he's just been spewing. Rico, I didn't even do anything to wind him up this time. Last week, yeah, that was my
well,
fault.
no, you did. You did.
How?
You were like,
I asked
are you
about
worried
how
about
to
jet
pay.
ski getting all the money?
Well, yeah, because you also know that's part of what your deal was, is putting Rico in that position.
I'm just trying to pay the guy behind the glass, get him subscribers. So, a year down the road, we can have a real conversation about a race.
Yeah.
Because you had a bad day. Take one down. Sing a sad song. Just turn it around. They don't know. It's all right. Me and Daniel in the shower again.
Who?
Daniel Powder. He sings it.
Daniel Powder.
That's who sings it.
Oh.
Powter. Listen to it many times.
I'm pumped for Rico. The only thing, selfishly, I'm a little sad because I think healthy debate's growing to a point where I had to actually come to grips with this myself. Whereas healthy debate's growing so much he might not want to move to Chicago anymore, which sucks because I like being around Rico.
Yeah, he's got his misfit crew behind the glass there that really make that show tick.
Yeah. So I am I'm trying to suppress the feeling of being sad about that because ultimately I want Rico to be happy wherever
I'm just
he is.
happily pretending I don't know how much Dukes and Meek Phil make because it can't be more than $1.50 between the two of them. So I don't even want to know that because I know that show's going to get if it keeps doing well, those fucking morons behind the glass are going to have to be compensated somehow.
More assists.
Some would say you're paying probably $50 million in salaries for a pervert show. So what's two
What?
for the number one debate show in the
50
country?
million?
Drive time radio.
Dude.
It is
right.
They
That's
were
a good
paying a lot
one.
for a pervert show.
What? Well, you said it's a
We are
pervert show.
paying a
Not
lot for a pervert show.
paying a lot for a pervert show. What's a mil for my guys? 5 mil. Divided.
Oh
Divided.
no. 5 mil?
5 guys.
5 mil? A mil each?
You're getting $50 million to fucking
I'm not getting 50
doing
million.
live sex shows. Fucking weirdo.
Sounds like I lost the riders.
No, but when we need to negotiate, we will stab you in the back. Like
Yeah,
that's
right.
how it's
Okay,
gonna
no,
go.
I
You
expect
know that,
nothing
though.
different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I expect
like,
nothing
you know
different.
that. You're still my guy. but,
I told
now he's
Rico-
threatening my livelihood.
For surviving Barstool, I was like, I know you're going to stab me in the back, and I'm totally fine with it. Just let me know that, let me know. That's fine. Because, this surviving Barstool is going to be great, but there's some guys that are going to do stuff that are going to be.
Rico,
Yeah.
the dog, Jerry, Gaz.
Jay.
There's people who will, murder for $100,000.
Right.
So just
And I'm cool with it.
Be prepared.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take offense to it. So I'm cool. I'm almost giving you permission to stab me in the back. No problem. I expect it, and I hope you win the money because that would solve a lot.
Yeah, then I don't have to get paid. Yeah. You're just passing
You
the
act
buck.
like you're on welfare stamps. That's crazy.
I do not act like that. I absolutely do not. You said carry the bags at practice. Take some charges. Dish the ball. I've been doing that.
That's a fact. Okay. Should we talk some games and gambling? Because it is a gambling show.
And that's been the coaching for 10 years. So then when time comes, you face the actual day of reckoning, and it doesn't come out. Like your whole belief system fucks
I don't
with
know
you.
what you're saying right now.
Never mind. I went too deep. For 10 years, he's been saying, build something, do this, like carry the bags, change, don't be a miserable fuck. When you get to that point, and then it's time to...
Quick question. I was zoning out a little bit there for. How long has Healthy Debate been airing
That's the thing. I'm not... Now it's going to get like I'm getting ahead of my sales.
It seems like you are.
As a writer,
And I think it's skis, not sales. But that's all.
Fair.
I think what you always got to remember is I've always been fair and rational with you. You've been the crazy one. And I will continue to be fair and rational with you.
I would say misunderstood, but yeah, that's fair. Not crazy, misunderstood.
He's misunderstood.
You weren't crazy when you threw the high noon can at Big T or was harassing Khan's wife? That's misunderstood?
That's misunderstood.
A long period of misunderstanding leads to craziness. Yes, not denying that craziness, but again,
crazily misunderstood.
Drugs.
Yeah,
You're a big fan of Jersey Jerry recovery. You know, I'm not getting any chips from you. Doesn't seem like you're applauding my recovery. Another day, so like it's just another. Hey, it's another day.
I'm helping you.
Yes, it's another day sober. For me.
I'm not a light switch guy. Like,
well, not anymore.
Decades of destruction and murder. What do you say?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Destruction, despair,
yes,
all that stuff. It takes a little time to rebuild.
Fair enough.
All right, let's go. Let's go football.
Yeah, let's go football.
Let's talk football. Cars.com. Cars.com is leading digital marketplace that connects car shoppers with their perfect car, celebrating 25 years of helping shoppers research, find inventory, finance, and sell cars. Whatever life takes you next and whoever you're looking to be, there's a car for that on Cars.com. Up to 50,000 cars are added daily to Cars.com. Shop over 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. If you need a car, Cars.com has you. They have everything. Big car, small car, fast car, slow car, whatever you want. Find your next possibility on Cars.com. Where to next? Use Cars.com. They are the best in the biz. So there over 50,000 cars are added daily to Cars.com. Shop over 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Cars.com. Okay. Let's talk some games, boys. Well, let's first go records. It's bad.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
I'm having such a bad season, and it's so frustrating because I feel like I'm just a second away from popping off and getting a big week going, but can't do it. Dave, you went 7-10 last week. You're sitting at 52.9%. That's nice. I went 17-23-3. I'm sitting at 43.8%. That's not nice. Rico, you went 5-7-1. 30-40-2, 42.8%. The Mortal Lock, Tulane. What happened? That was halftime. And
they spotted them the points. They won by 12. Fumble on the goal line going in. Like they were the better team, but didn't cover, so that gets you nothing. It's a loss. Another loss. It's just what it is. Like can't put it together. Thought I had maybe that would have been 2 weeks in a row. All right, we're building. We're getting out of the basement. Just can't get it done. Spotted UAB, too many points.
What's the units at? Minus what?
What was it? It's close. 17, 20-ish.
So we're on Burger Watch.
Yeah, it's bad.
We're on Burger Watch.
It's bad.
I don't want to see you go back to Burgerland.
We got to figure it out.
In terms of the college football landscape, Dave, I do think Michigan's the best team in the country right now.
Oh, all on that one Nebraska game. Listen, I'm a fair guy. I know Georgia struggled. It's tough for me to put Michigan ahead of Georgia, seeing what Georgia did to Michigan. Still, I know different teams, and until Georgia loses, I just can't put Michigan ahead of them.
Yeah, the reason I say that is if you went on resumes, blind resumes, Texas is probably number one in my book, followed by Florida State and possibly Ohio State because of the wins they've had on the road. But in terms of like what Michigan's done defensively, no team has run a play inside of Michigan's 10-yard line. They're getting a 3-and-out 45% of the time. So they're just absolutely smoking teams. and making it look like it's not even like, I mean, that we went to Lincoln on Saturday. It was depressing. It was depressing.
It was over in a heartbeat.
5 seconds.
It was instant. By the way, Dave, that first touchdown catch, because we were sitting in the farther end zone, that was one of the best catches of all time.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I
catch.
saw that replay and I was like, holy fuck.
Unbelievable.
He caught it from behind his back. So,
Yeah.
I think Michigan's very, very good. I also told you, Dave, I know that it probably is still a long shot, but I feel like Sam Hartman, that drive against Duke.
Yeah, but it was such a low scoring game. And you got other guys out here like Caleb Williams putting up video game numbers.
Yeah, I brought that up on Pick Central, and they kind of shot it down. I didn't think his was dead because he can go. He's going to go head to head with Caleb Williams.
Right.
So
and
like,
if Caleb Williams catches a couple losses,
it's on life support, but he's got a shot.
And then you got Michael Penix and Bo Nix have to go head to head. Like I don't think. And I told Dave too, the media, because Heisman is voted by the media. They love storylines. They love Notre Dame. Him waiting for Riley Leonard to check on him after was such a Heisman moment, even though it wasn't in the game. And that fourth down run was a Heisman moment. That was an insane run.
There's one guy too. I think if you're looking at the Heisman's, Dylan Gabriel at 20-1. If he beats yours this week, and then the rest of their schedule's not that bad.
I mean,
Big
Florida
12.
State still hasn't lost.
Florida State has not lost.
Yeah, I'm just giving. I think people know. Yeah, he's at 16. That's still a good bet. You're right. Dylan Gabriel at 20. Yeah, there's a lot of value out there.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I don't think it's as dead as you think it is, Dave.
Especially if he just goes
I think it's dead.
berserk against Caleb Williams.
If he goes berserk against Caleb Williams, Notre Dame has one loss.
I mean, he hasn't gone berserk.
No, he has not.
That's my problem. Is he didn't go berserk against Ohio State and he didn't go berserk against Duke. So it's like, all right, they're not winning because of offense.
He's got another nighttime game this week, primetime game that everyone's going to be watching. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not writing it off yet. Okay, games this week, pretty good slate. We got the Red River Shootout starting things off. So we'll start there.
Do you think big picture too, I guess? Have you been disappointed in the sense that it hasn't been a full day strung together of great games? Into like the really big, the Saturdays where it's like, holy shit, 12 o'clock, 3:30 ranked, 7 o'clock, like run. It's been a good 12, maybe a good 7, or just a good 7, one good 3. It hasn't been the chaotic day yet all the way through. You know what I mean? It's just a little disappointing from a viewing aspect.
Yeah, I mean, I just bet on every game. So
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
so that'll get you juices flowing. I'm just saying.
I have 200 plays.
All right, yeah, fair enough. So
5 weeks. So yeah, every day is chaotic.
I'm just
me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I'm being honest. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yes,
there has not been that like incredible. I mean, LSU Ole Miss was awesome.
Yes,
but yeah, you're right. There hasn't been the day where like it's all the upsets, all the chaos. But again, when you bet every game,
where they show
chaos.
that graphic in the third quarter of the late game. And it's like top 10, and it's
teams,
just like, here
4
we go. Yeah,
exactly. No, you're right. All right. Oklahoma at Texas, Red River rivalry. Big game, awesome game. What was that face, Dave?
I don't know if I got hit by lightning.
What do you mean? Oh, in this game? Oh, so now
when
you're
you said it,
Texas?
I think I may have got hit by lightning.
You're thinking Texas now?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had Oklahoma as a win.
I saw that face. That was a lightning strike.
Yeah. I just got hit by lightning.
So
Texas.
It is Texas minus 6.5, over under 60.5.
Fuck.
Wow. We saw that live. It looked like he got actually struck by lightning.
I don't love
That's how it happens.
I don't love it, but I mean, I'm leaning Oklahoma.
You're not even going to address the lightning strike, Rico?
The lightning strike was
that I mentioned Oklahoma. No, he really got hit by lightning?
Yes, he got hit by lightning just now.
He don't got it. He never got it.
You don't got it. You don't got what the lightning strike is. You don't understand.
Look at that
I
face.
mentioned
You know
it
what
to
it
him,
is?
and then he bets against me. Yes.
Dave, he's never been hit by lightning.
Never.
He's never been
I
hit by
say
lightning.
something.
His brain doesn't have enough electricity to attract the lightning.
Yeah. Backdoor. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Legacy.
You don't got it.
Legacy
Explain the
into
lightning
Michigan.
to us.
I want to be a nursing student. And they just backdoor your way in there. Fucking jackass. You never once. You took a seat away from a fucking innocent nurse. You think I forget that? You had no intentions of going to the nursing program. Admit that on camera. You fucking rat. Yeah, I like Oklahoma in this game, but I don't love it. Yes.
You don't know what
So the
Explain
I
lightning.
mentioned
Explain
lightning. He hears
No,
it.
no,
He
no,
immediately flips his bet.
No.
He immediately flips his
No.
bet. Yes.
No, you
I
don't
get it.
gut
I
it.
get the
You
whole
do
thing.
not gut it.
It hasn't worked out for him. He said he
He
didn't say
still doesn't
BYU
gut
was
it, Dave.
pesky. BYU won the game outright.
You
Fucking
don't know, you
Dave,
don't
all
gut
right,
it.
go ahead.
He doesn't
Explain
gut it.
lightning.
He doesn't
He
gut it.
explain
Not-
lightning.
as
Fucking
hard as
Sam
it may
Champion,
be to
Weatherman,
believe for you,
Al Roca.
Rico,
Go ahead.
As hard as it may believe, because I know you can't fathom a world, this has nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
All right, fair enough.
Zero. That's why you don't gut it.
Got it. Go
The
ahead.
lightning strikes, and this is something that Dave's been talking about for years, but every gambler knows this. You go into a week and you have in your head a guaranteed win. You're like,
Yes.
okay, this is a guaranteed win. I had that with, it ended up being a push, but for the entire season, I was like, Ohio State guaranteed win against Notre Dame. Can't wait to bet it. And at the last second, I was like, wait, what the fuck? Why do I think this? Dave has been thinking all week Oklahoma is literally don't even have to
In the
worry
win
about
column.
it. Yeah, put it in
In the win column.
Win.
Like, what?
no
That's
problem.
crazy. They're going to go back and forth. They may win. Dan said the game. I literally made a face because I got hit by lightning. I'm like, oh my God, I'm wrong. And it's Texas.
Got
and
it.
by the way, I think I'm like 13-0. I've documented my lightning picks.
Right.
And I've never lost. 13-0, Texas.
So literally has nothing to do with you.
Okay, I thought I did mention Dylan
No, I
Gabriel.
know.
He loves to
I know
fade
because
me.
you
You love-
assume
hey, Jack,
the
write it
entire
down. All right, yeah,
world
God forbid. Okay,
revolves
whatever.
around
No,
you
yeah.
at all times.
Got it. Right. Got it.
I don't think you got it still.
I got it. He got hit by lightning. It's a shame it wasn't literal.
There was a second there where,
Oklahoma plus
there
the
was a
6.5.
second there where Rico was like, wait, he literally got hit by lightning?
I had to check. I thought he meant his house.
And then he just had this face for like 5 minutes when we're like, you don't got it. He's like,
I got it.
Got it. All right. Oklahoma plus 6.5.
Okay, so Dave.
oh yes, though that does help.
It does.
So Dave, you got Texas lightning strike.
Yes.
I can see where your lightning strike's coming from because I've had the same thought that Oklahoma is going to be easy. I'm going to take the over 60.5. That's a principal play. Red River shootout.
I
Red
like the
River
over, too.
rivalry.
Put me
Have
with
to
the
take
over.
the over. I'll take Oklahoma as well, though now I'm nervous because the lightning strike is real. That's a real thing that happens. Fuck. Okay. Next game. Mizzou, LSU. LSU at Mizzou, ranked game. What did you give that face?
I didn't expect it. I
What did
never
you
can
expect?
get. No, I just can never get your 5.
Well, what were your 5?
I don't write them down.
What was the 5 you were thinking?
I wasn't.
I mean, it's ranked versus ranked.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mizzou's 5-0. I usually just picked ranked versus ranked.
That works.
What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking. I just didn't expect.
Well, there was clearly a game.
I
that would have
didn't
replaced
expect
that.
LSU Mizzou.
So what was the game that
that
you
was
would have
not
picked?
on my radar?
So what was the game you would have picked?
I don't know if I could get 5.
Oh,
well, all right. What do you have? Let's read them off. I think I mean, there's 3 obvious.
All right.
I think there's
the
another
5 games
fourth,
I
so
wrote
then,
down
yeah,
is
I just
LSU
didn't
at
have the
Mizzou,
5th.
Alabama, Texas A&M,
Right.
Kentucky at Georgia, Notre Dame at Louisville.
Wazoo, UCLA.
I did not write that down.
All right. We
You
differ.
think we
It's
should
fine.
do that one?
Nah, I'm picking it anyway, so it's fine.
UCLA is not ranked anymore.
Yeah, I got it. It's all right. I never get the 5, so don't worry about it. What's the
Okay.
spread?
The spread at LSU Mizzou is 6.
Ooh.
Mizzou plus 6, over under 64.5. LSU can't stop anything right now. Mizzou's Mizzou's 5-0. They haven't played anyone, but they're
Yeah,
5-0.
they did. They beat Kansas State.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a Rico Bosco mortal that I flipped on. I like Missouri here plus the points, plus 7. I do think LSU
Plus 6.
they plus 6. They bounced back last time, great after a loss. But I think Mizzou at home, I'm going to take them here.
Okay. I am going to take Mizzou as well. I'm also going to take the over in this game. LSU can't stop anything right now. Their defense is it's not even like when you look at it, it's like guys in the wrong position, just guys getting run on. That Ole Miss game was crazy to watch. How easy it was for Ole Miss to move the ball. I think I live bet the over at like 85, and it was easy. Rico, what are your thoughts?
I'll take the over.
Take
I
the
agree
over.
with you, yeah.
Okay.
I watched Mizzou against Kansas State. I was impressed with that offense to a degree. LSU is going to score. Give me the over.
Okay. Next up, Alabama, Texas A&M. Texas A&M plus 2.5, over under 46.5. Dave.
Taking A&M. I don't love it. I just am not sold on Alabama. That they've got things figured out. I don't know what I think of A&M, to be honest, but it's at A&M, and I'm going to take them because they're the home team. If it was Bama minus 2.5 at Bama, I'd probably take Bama. So this is like a home where they're playing the game pick for me.
Okay. Rico.
Mortal.
Oh, Dave, you have a private jet?
Yeah, I just tweeted that. I don't understand how the media works at all. Like, I just tweeted that out there that the Boston Globe has a headline, Dave Portnoy, like, what was the exact headline? It's Dave Portnoy, the pizza influencer with a private jet and a troll army. Like, of all the things to put in a headline, I just don't have a private jet. So, I mean, why would you put that in a headline? There's plenty of things you can say, but I wish I had a private jet.
Yeah. It would be sick.
Be
if you had a
sick.
private jet.
Yeah. And I'm not one of those like atmosphere, like global war. Like, I'll fly my private jet from like Manhattan to like Belmont. Like, I don't fucking care. Yeah, I have it. I'll fucking fly it. I'm not going to be the apology guy. It's like, you know what? I don't have kids. Your fucking grandkids can worry about it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Takes longer.
It's good to not be an apology guy. I side with you on that.
Well, unless you sexualize a global superstar.
Okay, this is your mortal?
Takes longer to take off and land than it does to fucking be in the air. But I agree with him.
Well, not
I would've
really.
done the
Not
same
in
thing.
traffic from
Yeah.
Manhattan to Belmont.
No,
like
no,
2
I
hours.
meant longer to take, like, ascend and descend than you are actually in the air to go to Belmont. Is my point. But I agree with you. I would do it. I'd do it too. I'd fucking do it to the office if I had the fucking jet.
Oh yeah, no, I know that.
Okay. A&M mortal.
Oh, you're telling your mortal right now.
Yeah, I do. I think there's something to be said with A&M. I've had this game kind of circled. I was a big Wegman guy. He goes down. I like what I see out of Max Johnson at home. Jimbo Fisher, like A&M. I just like it. I also think it's a tough schedule ahead. But A&M at a little bit of a sprinkle at 100-1 is like looking at me as well in that SEC.
Elio's team. What was the
No, that was
he's
last year.
Texas
He's got
this year.
Texas this year.
Texas this year. That's right. Okay.
By the way, I don't know if you saw. I don't know that we can work with ESPN or what, but they'd be a fool not to invite Mr. Ice to this new thing they're unveiling in hockey. The hockey red zone where they just show every goal. Imagine Ice on that program. He'd be having fucking a heart attack.
He'd just be ripping his shirt off. I don't really know how that's going to work.
Yeah,
'Cause,
because
hockey
you don't know
goes
when
so
someone's going to
fast.
score.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like hockey
Yeah.
goes so fast. It's just going to be
Well, they're going to be
replays?
post. They're
Yeah, I
going to
like
have
if
to
it's
wait
replays.
for a goal, and then they switch it to the goal quickly.
Yeah, I can't wait for Mr. Ice to be back. When's hockey back? Like
Soon.
a week?
Preseason,
2 weeks?
last
Yeah,
night
he's doing
was-
something. He just released merch like 300 seconds with Mr. Ice. I don't know what that
300 seconds.
That's what he's doing.
What's 300 seconds?
5 minutes? 60 times 5?
5 minutes?
What? Yeah, I actually got into my school. I didn't backdoor my way in.
No, he's talking.
Where'd you go to school again?
He's talking to Dave.
Nichols.
Sorry, no disrespect.
It's okay. Some of us maxed out in Swampscott. Some of us could play collegiate athletics. Bad shoulder, I'd target that. You wouldn't get off the line on me in 4 seconds. Work you like fucking Teddy Atlas.
Okay, I'm taking A&M as well. Next up, Kentucky at Georgia. Kentucky at Georgia. This is going to be a good game. I actually think Georgia, like, there is something to be said 2 times. They've come out slow. I think they're still very, very good, but there's something a little off. Remember last year, I think it was, when Kentucky scored that last-minute touchdown to cover the spread? Was that last year? Or maybe the year before? Whenever we went to Tennessee, I vividly remember walking into Tennessee Stadium, like watching the game on my phone as we needed that. Kentucky's 14.5-point dogs, over-unders 48.5. Rico.
think there's a lot of buzz with Kentucky. I mean, Kentucky thinks they win this game. They're in the driver's seat to go to the SEC championship game. Do I think they'll do it? I don't know. I'm just going to take Georgia. I don't love it. I'm going to take Georgia.
Okay, Dave.
I think they can. It's maybe a get right spot. Georgia hasn't been playing great. They figure it out. Flex on somebody. It's one of those things they just smush you. You can't do anything. We've seen it 100 times. Maybe this is the week. I'll take my chance with Georgia.
Yeah, I agree with Rico. I think everyone's high on Kentucky. They look great. Georgia struggled. I don't think the way this game goes, you can expect that to happen again, a little reverse. So I think Georgia could get right here or, flex some muscles, as Rico says. So I'll take Georgia, lay the points.
Okay, I believe I'm going to take over 48.5 in this game. I got to look real quick. I wrote everything down. Yeah, I'm going to take over 48.5 in this game. Okay, next game. I might add Kentucky, but I'm not sure. You guys are making a lot of sense, so I'll just stick with the over for right now. Next game, we have, what is it? Notre Dame at Louisville. Night game. Louisville, your team?
81% of the public on Notre Dame. I had this one circled as well. I like Louisville a lot. I don't think I'll need the 6.5. I think they win the game outright.
Whoa.
I love Louisville in this spot. Love them.
What happened with Louisville?
NC State?
Yeah, that was a tough game.
Couldn't run the ball. NC State came to play.
So you think they're going to be able to run the ball against Notre Dame?
I think they'll be okay. I like Louisville.
All right, I'm going to take Louisville as well, plus 6.5. Dave?
I'm going to take Louisville as well.
Okay. So we all concur.
Let me tell you about Roback Activewear. Roback Activewear, it's safe. It's safe to say we'd bet on these guys any day of the week because we absolutely love their gear. We only wear Roback for a reason. It is simply the most comfortable gear we own. From the performance polos to the hoodies and the shorts, best fit, best feel. Roback's performance polos don't miss. The designs are always on point. While the fabric is stretchy and incredibly comfortable, if you need a polo that will get you through a long game day, Roback is your answer. Roback's everyday shorts are simply the best. They are versatile, functional, and we just can't take them off. It's hard to find a good short, especially on hot days, and Roback shorts are the answer. They are breathable, they have a nice stretch, and they are made to move in. In all honesty, Roback has been gaining traction big time. Roback's even working with some of college football's biggest athletes, Cabe Klubnik, Nick Singleton, and Audric Estime. Estime. So use code PICK on Roback.com for 20% off your first purchase through the end of the week. That's spelled Roback, ROHOBACK.com. That's 20% off all polo shorts and hoodies with the code PICK. The perfect gear for football season. Make sure to jump on Roback now. ROHOBACK.com.
And by the way, Sunday we'll be watching the games together, boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I assume that they'll let us do streams during the week for baseball.
Yeah, you got to assume it's a good week to be in the office with all that stuff going on.
I got my Orioles. I'm rooting for the Orioles.
What time are you doing Healthy Debate, Rico?
35-1.
I think there's a possibility to try and do it at like 1.
Wait, what? I'm not doing the yak. I don't think Kevin's doing radio.
Right. I think that opened up, but
no. Well, the yak is still going.
Oh, they didn't tell me that part.
Yes.
Okay. So it's tough. I wouldn't.
But I think everyone who's in Surviving Barstool isn't doing their shows that week, live shows.
Well, yeah, but those shows have other hosts that can fill in.
Well, yeah, Rico has.
Well,
you could have someone else.
Jet Ski could definitely do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Could he?
Well, I mean, a team guy. I said, Rob was like, "What's that face? What is that face?" Oh, Rico's.
He's probably. All right, that's fine. I saw a TikTok the other day. Maybe he's on E again. Used to take E every time we went to a club.
There's facts.
Okay, he's in Miami.
There was a TikTok,
spending money recklessly.
There was a TikTok that said that he was on E again.
Yeah, I watched.
I think I said it.
He said it.
Oh, not again. If you saw me at a club at 3 a.m, yes, drugs, very much.
So, Rico, are you going to find someone to fill in? Rob asked me if I would not do the yak because there is a potential of spoilers during the week, accidental spoilers. I said yes, that's fine. If everyone else is doing the same thing, I think Kevin and Dave, you guys aren't doing Barstool Radio, right?
I'm not. No, I don't. I
Yeah.
don't even know what the schedule is. I'm
Yeah,
obviously
but you
whatever.
Fair enough.
But they told us, like, because it is true, like, if you're doing it,
Yes.
people can pick up, like, oh, look, he looks like he took a shower. Maybe he's already been out. Like,
Oh, okay. See,
like
that
he looks tired. He doesn't look tired.
I just wouldn't answer the calls that they ask about that. I also, it's one of those like,
I think you got to give Dukes a shot.
okay,
Dukes in healthy debate would be electric.
That'd be great.
all right,
Yeah.
we'll do it. Yeah,
Let Dukes
let's
do
do
it.
it. In. I
Yeah.
just don't want to not do it for the week.
Yeah, no, I agree
That's-
with you. I'm 100% on your side. I think everyone's finding replacements. Dukes would be electric.
It's like the first season of fucking Sopranos now. It's all people could talk about. Like, yeah, we want to keep it rolling. So,
I agree
yeah.
with you.
Let's get Dukes in there. Perfect. I'll do it today. I'll text them today.
Love that.
But
That's
they
actually
just got to find a time. If you're
no.
doing
They
the
can do
yak.
it at 4:00. What are you talking about?
Oh.
You're not going to be involved in it.
All right.
Like they're doing the yak.
They
and I
would have
no
already
in-
been able to do that.
Right. They're doing
Got
the yak.
it.
I'm having no involvement with it next
Got
week.
it. Got it.
So that way there's no chance of a live spoiler slipping out, which I think is the right play, Rob, doing that.
Got it.
Okay, tune into Healthy Debate with Dukes.
Sick.
What?
Sick. Yeah, no, it's awesome. We're good. We're ready to go.
All right, great. All right, should we do our cards? Let's
do
get
it.
a winning week going, boys.
Try to get going.
Let's get a winning week going. Dave, you want to start?
Yes. I have Illinois Friday night -3.5 against Nebraska. Nebraska's terrible. Let's Michigan good. Let's not overlook how bad Nebraska is. Illinois is maybe mediocre. Nebraska is not. Missouri +7 at home against LSU. Gave that out. I did a lightning pick. I switched to Texas -6.5. Also like the over 60.5. I like UCLA -3.5 again home against Washington State. I feel like the Pac-12 is going to bounce around with home teams winning. Bama +2.5 against. A&M +2.5 against Bama. Iowa at home -2.5 against Purdue. Kansas -2.5 at home, over 64.5 UCF. Georgia -14.5 at home, Kentucky. Arkansas +11.5 against Ole Miss on the road. I think Ole Miss will just take a breath there.
I like
Louisville
that.
+6.5 at home against Notre Dame. Iowa State +6.5 at home against TCU. Miami -21 at home against Georgia Tech, over 56.5. Wyoming +5.5 at home against Fresno. There it is.
I like it. That's a good card. All right, I'll do mine real quick. I have, starting with tonight, so you might have to tweet this one out, because we have now 50 straight days of football.
It's unbelievable.
Incredible. 50 straight days of football. Tonight I have Jacksonville State +3.5 against Middle Tennessee, if you want to tweet that one out.
Why does it? Can you figure out that line? Doesn't it seem like Jacksonville State's a rat? Middle Tennessee's 1-4.
I know nothing about this game,
Jacksonville
so
State's
I
been
don't
pretty
know.
good.
I'm just taking it because
It's
it's on
4-1
TV.
against 1-4. All right.
I mean, like,
okay. Hey, listen, I respect you as a okay.
don't.
Though you did the research.
No.
It's fine.
Game on TV, bet it.
Right.
That's my brain. It's as simple as it could be.
We're recording this right now. Speaking of games on TV, I have big man on mound postseason syndrome right now. I cannot stay away from Nathan Eovaldi.
Is he pitching today for the
Yeah.
Rangers?
Rangers, yeah.
It's Gallon Day too tonight.
I just anytime I see it's like Josh Beckett, like those big fucking hosses.
Yeah.
Schilling, who's a piece of shit, but
Lackey,
Schilling,
Lester,
like
yeah.
It's the big
like
ass.
big fucking
Big pitcher's
fast,
ass.
They're hosses. Yeah. Big hoss.
Yeah.
Pitchers with a big ass. They do well.
Yeah.
fastballs, like just on
shove
the black.
It. Yeah. They
Yeah,
are
they
built-
shove it.
Yeah,
They shove it.
They shove
CC.
it.
Yep.
Yeah,
They shove
he's
it.
pitching today.
Okay. I might have to ride with that. All right, wait, back to my card. So Jacksonville State tonight +3.5. I have Army -3. I have Bowling Green. That's BC at Army. Bowling Green, Miami of Ohio over 46.5. Toledo, UMass over 58.5. I have UCF +2.5 at Kansas over 64.5. I have Ohio State -20 at home against Maryland. We did Mizzou. I'm taking Wisconsin -14 at home against Rutgers. TJ thinks they're going to win that game.
I might add that.
Texas A&M we talked about. Arkansas State +16, I believe. ULL -1. Who are they playing? I don't know. I'll figure that out. Arkansas plus 12 against Ole Miss, and that over 62.5. Texas Tech -1 at Baylor. Buffalo +3 at home against Central Michigan. What was my other ones? Oh, I'm taking Oklahoma State +12 at night, Friday night. First Friday night game in Stillwater since 1956, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, Friday night game.
What? That's weird.
Yeah. They're +12 against Kansas State. I think that's going to be a jacked up crowd.
They will be.
Miami -21 at home against Georgia Tech, and then I have Oregon State -9.5 at Cal. And there will be ads. I'm accidentally going to probably do 1,000 play year.
Yeah, I know.
I'm at 200 plays.
I'm going to go A&M with the lock. I said Louisville plus the 6.5. I like Oklahoma plus the 6.5. I'll take Wazoo plus the 3.5. Cam Ward, I got to keep riding with my guy.
Oh, you got it wrong there.
Okay. And Miami, Georgia Tech over 56.5. This Miami team can fucking score. We saw Georgia Tech. Miami's an over team. I like this a lot.
What do you mean we saw Georgia Tech
score against Louisville? Saw Georgia Tech score against Louisville. I think this
What was the score of that game?
In the 40s.
Both?
39-33, I want to say, if I had to guess.
Okay.
What was the score?
I was debating.
39-34. 39-34. It was opening week. I think it was week 0, actually. I like the over in Miami, Georgia Tech, over 56.5.
Okay. Locks. We need
A&M -2.5.
no +2.5.
A&M +2.5. Sorry.
Rico.
Maybe move the line a little bit. I don't hate
Yeah,
it.
get it all
We'll
back.
see. Yeah, we'll see.
I got to win a lock this week. I'm going Michigan -19 at Minnesota. I know it scares you a little laying that many points on the road. Minnesota's offense is horrendous. Michigan's defense is suffocating. This will be a little bit of a tight game because I don't think there'll be a ton of points scored, but I do think that Michigan will just absolutely wear them down to the point where, like, I'm hoping it's like a 24-0 in the late third, and there's no chance for a backdoor because Michigan is just playing that type of defense. Jack.
UCLA -3.5. Rico is wrong about this one.
Ooh.
Agreed with Jack.
Jackie Tables.
Based off of what? Why do you like UCLA so much?
Line makes no sense. And I watch the games.
Oh, no.
When you're not away on a little boy's weekend
Well, I
up
mean,
in Wisconsin,
there's no way
right?
you've watched a play from Tulane and you put 8 units on it this entire year.
I didn't watch.
No shot.
I didn't watch Tulane against Ole Miss.
I don't think you've watched Tulane for a second this year.
Okay, Jack.
He's right. You can tell by your reaction.
Yeah.
There's bigger fish to fry. I'm not going to get worked up by a.
Name some
I could say
Tulane
something
players.
really mean
Right in his
about
face.
Jackie that I was told not to say. He's crying to the people, but it's okay.
What, did he does coke? Name some Tulane players.
The quarterback, Michael Pratt.
Okay.
That's all I got. I mean,
Okay,
I got
all
the
right.
quarterback part.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's tough.
But you watch. I mean, yeah. Listen, there's a million games going on. Am I going to remember the wide receivers in certain spots? No.
Well, it's not a crime to just say you don't watch football.
I did. Okay, I do though. I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of us run.
What?
Because that's a bad one. I'm not going to do that. It's a stretch.
What was it?
Nothing. It's a stretch. It would. I'll tell you, it would end badly for me. We're not doing that.
Well, now you got to do it for
No,
the people.
no.
The
The
people
people
at
that
home are watching
succeed.
Pick'em.
They want a success story.
I know, but you can't. This show, you can't be like, I would have said this and then not say it.
Yeah, but it's.
Why don't you say it to me?
It's bad about
Say
me.
to
You're going
Jack.
to take a shot
I
at me.
was going to
clearly.
take a shot at you, but it's wrong. I'm admitting I'm wrong. It's a bad shot. It's
That's
a stretch.
Big
Yeah.
admission.
I would
Text
lose.
it to
Plus,
me.
I would lose. No,
Text it to me.
after. I'll tell you after.
I got to know what it is.
I will. I will tell you after. But it's. I would.
the people want to know. Hank, step in as a
yeah.
producer.
Well, hey,
Say
get us to
it.
70K, and then I'll say it.
Step in as a producer, Hank.
No, you won't cut it.
Step in as a producer, Hank. The show, the people want it.
He's not gonna. It's.
It's fine.
You've set it up. It's not. Just say what you would have said, but it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. This doesn't count.
It's
Dave,
a swing and a miss
do
of
you
a
admit
joke.
this doesn't count?
Like it's a swing and a miss of a joke. I'm trying
Yeah,
to keep
it
my.
doesn't count.
All right, so Dave
Nah,
just said it doesn't count.
It's a swing and a
Doesn't
miss
count.
of a
It
joke.
doesn't count.
I don't want to swing and miss.
It
though,
doesn't
now.
count. Come on.
It doesn't count.
No, it's like you're in the warm up circle. He's just swinging the
you
donut.
it doesn't count.
Some of us are out there in Coney Island with posters the size of fucking jets out there, promoting themselves, and some of us are locked in watching the game. So that's what I would have gone with.
That was it.
That was
Exactly.
not bad.
Yeah,
That wasn't
whatever. What are you
bad
gonna do?
at all.
But it
That
didn't
was
hit.
bad.
All right, there you go.
That wasn't bad.
You
at
want
all.
my
That
approval
was
rating
bad.
down. It's
No,
okay.
you're right.
It's
You
fine.
should keep that in
You
the
root
pocket.
you root for guys with low approval rating.
What?
Joe Biden.
What is this shtick you're doing?
Low approval rating. I'm trying to
Davey
keep mine
Democrat.
up. Davey Democrat. Hates
Because
money.
the perverts?
Hates money. He had a jet. He gave it back to the migrants in fucking New York. Finish out the locks. We're gonna get canceled.
All right, Hank.
Red River Shootout over 60.5.
All right, like it. TJ.
Maryland.
TJ's got Maryland plus 20. Ebo.
VT plus 24.
Virginia Tech plus 24 for Ebo. Zupi.
Ebo's over and Zupi
Zupi.
hasn't lost.
So yeah, Ebo is 0 for 5. Zupi is 4-0. Zupi, what do you got?
He won last week by $1 million. I think he's doing
right,
some mean
Rico's
shit over there.
face.
That's what he's doing. All right. Fair enough.
Oh,
Yeah. Austin, anything?
That's enough with this shtick. Nobody cares. It's not funny. Stop it.
all right, Dave. What's your lock?
If I didn't have that lightning situation, it would have been Wyoming. I think they beat Fresno. But I had a lightning bet, so I guess I got to go with that. Texas.
Okay, so Texas Dave's lock. Great show,
Great
boys.
show.
Next week we will all be in person.
Late
Hank
Tuesday
had the
night, you're
idea,
thinking?
which I love this idea. I think we should tape 2 pick'ems next week. We should tape one where we talk about surviving Barstool because we'll be in the middle of it. And then we can release that in conjunction with when Surviving Barstool comes out. Because I think it will come out when there's not Pick'em. I think it will come out in the middle of December. And then we'll do a regular Pick'em where we talk about that week's games. Everyone down for that?
Because it'll be impossible.
To not.
We just need to air everything out and then start over, basically.
Right. And then we will air the Surviving Barstool Pick'em in conjunction with Surviving Barstool being aired, which I
Now-
think will be great.
The one just about football, do you think that'll still slip in or will be contentious?
Yeah, because we 2 of the 3 watch football.
He's not even listening.
Yeah, I am. We can talk football. Bye.
All right. See you, Dave.